Welcome back to Eislyn Bay. Today, as I have been doing the last few videos, I started a spot I decorated during stream this week. It wasn't a big decorating, it was more getting ready for Halloween. When Halloween is over, of course, this will change into the rest of the holidays. Today the weather really goes hand in hand with my island theme. It's raining, so yes, water it is. And now we're on our way to what is going to be today's speed build. I'll run over here, I'll walk up here. As you can see, after the Animal Crossing Direct, I started to prepare some plots for farming. But that's probably going to be decorated, well, for sure it's going to be decorated during stream this Monday. But today's speed build starts here, then goes up here, and it is going to make a nice little retirement yard spot for sweet Dobie. And this is what his house looks like. I was thinking a little bit about, well, I'm not even going to tell you. You just will have to wait and see. Let the speed build begin. Okay, as I said, it's going to be a little bit of a retirement place for Dobie. I wanted some trees, but well, as you can see, the spots aren't big enough, so not a real tree, but still a tree, and it's perfect for this time of year. As I showed you earlier, I started decorating for Halloween, and there's more big things I can put back there when Halloween is over. Probably a festive tree or something like that, or maybe something from the new update. I am really very excited about the update, and for a moment I thought, well, maybe I should just wait. I've heard a lot of creators say that, wait until the 5th of November before doing anything else, but I decided against that. I came too far. It's just a few more villager homes, a few more villagers that I need, new ones, basically two. Yes, I think 2 new ones, and then only those 2, and of course Flora, still need to be decorated, well, need their yards to be decorated, and the rest is basically done, except for the beaches. But a lot of the beaches are already done too. I have a few more ideas too. One of them is a little patch for my mom. She passed away 3 years ago, and she loved Captain. So on the beach I'm going to make a little spot, probably during stream, and it will be her little spot where she can keep an eye on the captain, because she really liked him. Also, as you can see, this is just a simple, more or less simple decoration job. I had this waterscaped and terraformed when I started to move the houses back, and basically because to make it look nice for the campsite, one of the first builds I did. So all that there was left to do for Dobie is decorate. What I thought about what would be very nice for him to retire with is, as you can see, some nature, some simple wooden furniture. I love the barrel. I really do love the barrel. And then, of course, a nice spot for him to relax, to sit down. I do think he would like to fish. That's why his house is so close to the water. Of course, in this theme there is basically only close to the water, but a nice fishing rod. I picked one up on another island because it's a different color than my own. I thought that would be nice. Sadly, it can't move closer to the water. I tried that, as you see, and that's when I decided to put a little stone table with some tea, because I'm pretty sure, like me, he loves a nice warm cup of tea. I picked out that design for under the lamp, even though, well, you can't see it because it's a moon, and I thought a wolf and a moon, even though it's not a full moon, fit together perfectly. I'm using a lot of custom designs in this plot because it's pretty small and it just doesn't fit to put very big items, but flowers and shrubs and, well, custom designs do fit. I liked the more simple and basic DIYs you get in the beginning of the game for this build, basically because the house is very simple too. At first I thought maybe I should put a little bit more color, more colorful furniture, but then I decided to bring the color in by the flowers and a little bit also by the custom designs. Not all of them too bright, but just a pop of color set at different spots. And then, after putting down a flower, one or two more flowers, I just filled it in with the simple clumps of wheat design simply because it keeps the weeds and the real weeds and the flowers from exploding over the tiny yard. One of the finishing touches is of course a little froggy before I go down the stairs, and as I said, I think in last video when I did Dell's yard, I wanted to connect both of their yards with a little bit of a, well, sort of a communal spot, and again, not much room. And then of course custom designs work well because you can walk over them without destroying them. And of course starting towards the next house. This spot is even more compact than up the stairs, and even though I also have a bench in my pocket, maybe you saw it when I was scrolling by, I decided against using the iron garden bench and put down a table and 2 chairs. Still, they can sit there together and enjoy, well, the weather when it's getting a little bit better. I think it looks nicer to put a table between 2 chairs than just a little bench. And then after checking if everything is connected correctly, more or less the finishing touch. And that was today's speed build. It wasn't a very long one, it wasn't really a build, it was more decorating of a yard. But I think it's nice to slowly walk through it. As I said earlier, this looks like the perfect spot for Dell and Dobie to relax. It's nice in between of both their homes and yards, and even though their yards are very different, more or less they both needed another spot to relax. And what better way to relax than with a piece of pie and some gossip with your neighbor. This I kept really simple, just a little seating area, and start toward the next house. This house won't be the house because even though I love Anka, she's not really a water villager. But up here, a nice little yard where Dobie can sit and fish, have some tea. Of course not in this weather because we don't want him to catch a cold. In a few weeks after Halloween, probably during a stream, I will change out the spooky tree over there with probably the first decorations for the holidays. Still, I think it's nice. It's not a spot in which you can fit a real tree, just like at the other side. It's not really much space for a tree, but I think it still looks nice. And mostly it looks nice from down here. As you walk by, some flowers, and for Dobie a nice little view. As I said, this spot won't be Anka, so not sure what I'm going to do there. And look at this, the man of the moment, Dobie himself. He's going to check out what we are doing. Then again, maybe he was just chasing that bug. Well, this rainy day, we're going to end up here. And as I said earlier, I will finish my island the way I planned for it. And look at him. Let's move a little bit to the side so that he has enough room to do his exercises in the rain. While I say goodbye to you, you can enjoy Dobie at his cutest. I will finish my water-themed island. I already have some ideas for when I flatten again in January, because that's what I did last January. I flattened my island. Basically, I flatten my island every 6 months, but I want to finish this theme. I come too far to just give up, even though there are so many cool things happening in the game and so many cool new stuff is coming. I am going to finish, and which means that coming Monday I will fill up some more empty spots not related to villagers, as I have been doing. The only thing is that my plan has changed for those spots because of the vegetables. I'm going to decorate the vegetable patches I showed you earlier. There are some more near my house, and those I'm going to decorate too, ready for the 5th of November. And my next video next week will be decorating Flora's piece of the island. I have collected a lot of flamingos, so I'm ready for that one too. I'm glad you all were here, and as I said, I will leave this video while you can watch Dobie do his thing. And as always, there's only one thing left to say, and that's doodoo!